hello, and welcome to Guangdong Province. My name's Ned Boulberhane. We've just taken the bus down from the city of Zhongshan. We've come up here to Tianjin Park, which roughly translates to the heart of the field park. And we've been noticing that the mountains here are very sort of almost wild. They look like they really have not been touched much by humanity over the centuries. Over here we're going to be entering the park. We've got a lot of Chinese calligraphy along the side, and we've been passing a lot of bamboo forests, so we're going to probably be seeing a lot of wildlife, a lot of nature, talking about some butterflies and some dragonflies that are swarming all around us over there as well as on my left. And we're going to be entering the park now, so why don't you come on and explore Zhongshan with us? Welcome to Guangdong.
就是爬山嘛，这个空气好。 这里玩很好玩的，看一下，这个山景，散步健身嘛。这是中山市政府开的，很好玩的。
Okay, so we've just come down the hill and we are going to be heading straight into the park direction over here. We've got a basketball court on our left, and very nice just to see some out in the countryside. When Yao Ming became president of the CBA, he said very clearly, we need more basketball courts out in the country. Over to our right we have sort of a very nice little garden area. They really have a very intricate way of planting a lot of nice trees and a lot of flowers. Now we're going to be heading down this way and entering into the park. We're going to be exploring some of their structures and hopefully seeing a lot more wildlife. Stay with us. Okay, so we've just come down the hills and we've seen some massive amounts of bamboo on the creek side and the river side. We're now here at a place called Jing Fung Lin. And if you look in closely here, we have some of the Chinese dedication. This is R Ling Yi Liu Nian San Yue, which comes out basically to 2016 in the year of 3rd month, which is of course March. So very nice intro into our sort of new garden section into the park. So we're going to keep going down a little more and try to have a little more fun in the creek like them over there. As we've been walking up the forest trail, we've encountered one of these little gifts left behind by the forest cleaning crew. This is not just an ordinary broom. In China, things such as recycling take on a very different look. What they've done is they've taken the materials of the forest and they've used them to create the cleaning instrument. They've got the bamboo completely on the rod, and a lot of the wood and brush and needles from the forest floor have all been sort of woven together, and they've put a few staples. But other than that, it's all natural material, and you will see this all throughout China, whether it's in the city center with their people using very naturally made and naturally recycled instruments. It's a nice way to bring everything together. Okay, so as you see here, we're going down sort of a stone staircase into a little valley, and then the trail just keeps on going up. We've got these very nicely placed stones all the way down. It's a very well done masonry job, and all around us there's overwhelming sight of these ferns. They're just everywhere, and it just sort of barrels down on you, and oh, it's amazingly beautiful. Looks like we also have some pine and evergreen trees intertwined into everything, and the sounds of the birds making this like a very peaceful place. I have to admit, it is very nice, and it's a good way to escape the sweaty heat of the Guangdong summer. Well, we're going to keep on going down up over the next mountain, and I hope we'll find more. Okay, so we've just come out of the bamboo forest behind us, and we're going to be entering into a larger garden area. But right now we are in sort of the small garden section of the park. They all have these sort of man-made wooden boxes that they are going to be using to grow the next year's flowering crop, it seems like. And over on my right, over here, we have a large section of what looks like is going to be next year's orchard. We've got a lot of trees that are put up as well with the bamboo props, and if you are not an insect lover, I don't have a lot to say to you, because we have just been swarmed by so many different kinds of bugs, and to be honest, it's kind of amazing. The butterflies are coming out, but also so many creatures that I can't even begin to possibly name. If you're going to be walking through these parts, you're going to see a lot of different insect life. And over on my left, we have sort of an open field area that's leading into one of the higher mountains in this area. Probably the tallest peak that we can see right now. Again, just covered in very strong green forest. Looks like a lot of the material has not really been tampered with. It doesn't look like it's been cut down for a long time, and that's what we like to see. Fresh, old growth forest. Well, hello, and as you see, this is what some of the work life is like here in Zhongshan. And 你好。
你好。
你是哪里的？你是中山人吗？
我是湖北的。
哦，你是湖北人。但是现在你工作在中山吗？
我就做这个事吧。
你喜欢这个公园吗？
我在这个公园做保洁嘛。
好不好？
好。
好好。今天太热了吗？
你说什么？
太热了吗？
天太热，是的。
好吧。当然，谢谢你。
谢谢。
She's just telling us she's actually from Hubei province, a little north of here, but this is her new life now, working in the park, and she says everything is fine here. 你可以说再见。
再见。
Goodbye, she says. Okay, so we've made it out of the forest and we've made it to this small little lakeside area. We're on the bridge right now. We've got the water on both sides. It's very nice here. And to our left we have the small little pagoda being constructed on the mountaintop. It looks like it's still under construction, and this park is relatively new as it opened in 2016. What we often find though when we look at the lakeside is the water in China has this very light green, sometimes brownish color. Some of that is due to the natural vegetation of the area, and other times it's actually from pollution, and the only way to tell is if you do a proper water test. However, if we look a little more closely, we can see that we do have some sort of life going on. We have some fish and some turtles in the water over there, and we even talked to a few friends, and one of them likes to swim in mountain lakes, very similar to these here. So perhaps the water here is even safe for a little dip, but maybe they would not recommend you that on any of your travel warnings. But it's always best to check with your local friends about what's safe and what's not. Okay, and if we look over to our right over here, we have a very nice view of the mountain range. The sunshine is coming down just on top of the peaks, and other than one or two structures up there, we really have just a complete solid tree line, and the sunshine is really giving us a nice effect here. It's been a very welcoming part of the park, and a lot of places have been playing the Chinese music, and it just sort of gives you the inspiration for creativity and imagination. Something almost magical about the experience of the forest. Alright, well, we've sort of made it to the end here of our journey through the Tianjin forest, and now we're going to be heading that way towards some of those other mountains on to the next ridge, and then we'll be heading back to central Zhongshan. It's been a very good time here following the little creek here through all of the different natural scenery, and to be honest, I can't wait to come back. I can't wait to show more people the Tianjin Forest Park. It's been rather it's very peaceful and relaxing just being around all of the wonderful natural sights and listening to the natural sounds. That's all for us for now. My name's Ned Boulberhane, and see you next time.